flying. Stay far from y'all criers. Bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and they all fire. I don't spill words, I Spielberg on a beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like he's so good to me. He's so good. She like he's so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon' spin. Toby gon' kill this beat, a chef gon' cook. You still don't get no looks. No better than Tech Bro Shook. Sticks and stones will break some bones, but your words can't hurt cause you ain't read no books. Stay woke, take notes, joke, don't look shattered like broke glass. I'ma shine till they blind, pour the blinds out. You online making threats, make them sign out. I redefine routes, we the ones Chris Webber call a timeout. Around and find out. Around and find out. Around and find out. Got no respect for these dudes who doctor the message. The Jekyll on records, it's too late to hide out. Pull rank and file out. People style, I'm a wild out. Shorty. She like he's so good to me. He's so good. She like he's so.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Detroit Lions. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Right here. 180.
Opening play, and Goff wants to pass it.
Well, he's going to take a shot right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to find Jameson Williams, but it's going to be second down. You look at this defense for the Vikings.
They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Detroit. 49 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they'll set up with a 2nd and 1. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy.
Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Here's Goff.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21.
That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. defense. His kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season. Eureka nets on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. McCarthy is set to throw it. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
To the air with McCarthy. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
All that drink you got to chip. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it'd make me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in legal basement, putting working on the phones. Either that or try the money more to make it pickups. Man, it's 2008, I'm trying to paint the picture. Come and see.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. Looking to throw McCarthy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker, so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it.
180.
Throwing on second and long. Goff. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
Well, that was their third sack of the ball game. Second in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the second spot pretty soon. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on third and long. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
On the throw, letting too much that time. It's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And even 50 receiving yards for him now in this first quarter alone, and also a first down.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. 65.
Sticking with the pass, here's McCarthy.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Vikings have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
Strong running. And he's able to plow forward to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
That's a gain of 7.
From the gun on third down, Goff. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
At the 36-yard line.
Finds Gibbs on the check down.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Now 3rd and
Here's Goff.
That is caught.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now back to...
He lost the football. It's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
Well, you got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing is McCarthy. Open man, that's Felton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Vikings first down.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now McCarthy. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Vikings.
Throwing again, McCarthy. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown.
A great effort there, with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Makes the score.
Right after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Will Riker to kick off for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Well, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
To throw is gone. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. Jamison Williams. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, 69 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
The Vikings take it for 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown, and their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
19, truck.
Here's McCarthy.
Looking deep downfield. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
At the 18-yard line.
Goff going to shift him around.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
That's caught. It's Sam Laporta.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
And now an audible here into something else.
Hold on. Check. He sees. Value 3.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start.
180.
Now gone.
A short pass here taken in by Laporta. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game. And we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over on bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Again, Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Lions have got it back to within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-17.
Lions 17. Jack Fox.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again. And he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Up the middle, Jones. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop it right at the line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Rush coming in, he's taken down. Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw. McCarthy. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
He's got his target. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on the receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, that is incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Going for it, here's McCarthy. Able to find the open man, that's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A chance cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
To the air with McCarthy. This is caught. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. McCarthy operating from the gun. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime.
17.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. That's what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
This one is incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. On the return is Williams. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Goff going to move his guys around a bit.
Super one.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard.
It's 2nd and inches.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And the Lions first down.
Back to throw, Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Brings up second and 10.
Now they'll shift things around.
33-yard line.
Gone. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Brings up third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
180. Whoa.
Goff now to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are back within a score. Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for two. Try to run it in with Montgomery. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a first and 10. Looking to throw McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's third down and 10 yards.
Back to throw. McCarthy. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves.
Williams loses the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 44 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Aaron Jones, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to add on to that lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
25. Will Riker picking off for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
Their own 33-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
a shotgun snap for Goff. Finds Gibbs on the check down. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Goff. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down of the 46.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Lions
gone. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Goff now looking to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he is out of bounds, but now the 4 is inside the 30. 63 yards receiving for him now. That last catch good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 31-yard line.
To throw is gone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. There's Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
That's another Detroit Lions.
Hold on.
1st down. 1st down and 10 yards to go.
Now it's Goff. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to a field goal.
32.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter, just a 3-point game, 2nd and 10. Throwing is McCarthy. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
1st down.
Here's McCarthy. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Vikings.
To the air again, McCarthy. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Lions, 32.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I showed my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford, his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 24 yards. That's good for a Lions first down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Goff looking to change the play. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now going.
4-yard line.
Into the hands of Williams across the formation. On the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
12 yards. And the Lions first down.
Goff now looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Gibbs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Another Lions.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Goff. And he's got it. And in for the Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. first down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now McCarthy. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
McCarthy is set to throw it. That is caught. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. To the air with McCarthy. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Vikings are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And they can't bring him down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2. Hand off now to Gibbs. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Goff going to shift him around. Back to throw now on 1st down. Got his man. It's Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Detroit Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Gone. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And this offense on third down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Lions 46.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Again, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go around. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Looking to throw McCarthy. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
That is intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. My, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. They come up now on 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
Now
2nd and 2.
And they'll complete it to Montgomery. The Lions now are going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Still going inside the 20. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow. And that touchdown touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
At the 21-yard line.
He's back to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Back to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts.
A gain of 33 yards.
As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They'll look to throw.
And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
It moves to 2nd and 10.
Back to throw.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Intended for Josh Allen.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Vikings,
they get a much-needed victory to get to 3-5 on the year.
And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year.
And they'll try for a better outcome next week as they head to D.C. to take on the Washington Commanders.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.